Hi everyone. You might be wondering where I am. I am in a tent on my porch. Basically, if at this point, if I want to sit on my porch, I can only sit in the tent, which is a sign of the time and the season, right? This is our time to enjoy the outdoors. So I just wanted to wish everybody, I wanted to send my well wishes. I can't believe 49 days has gone by so quickly and slowly at the same time. I really hope that eating with the Omer time, in focusing on the food in our plates, that you were inspired, that some of these ideas brought some inspiration, brought some new ideas, maybe connected you more deeply into what feels nourishing. And each week we focused on so many different parts, and it feels like the creating our containers in week 2 and the meal boards later on in our time together were really like hopefully brought you some like solid foundational strategies to bring meals together, and that everything else was just inspiration for you, bringing in those sauces, bringing in infusing flavors, and perhaps looking at what's on our plates and as mirrors to parts of ourselves. And so there was the inspiration, and then there was the practical, and I hope something you were able to pick up something from all of that. And as summer comes and the weather gets warmer, our digestion is going to change once again. We started at a very different time in the season, and where winter was sort of like lifting off of us, and now we're in sort of the revved up mode of heat that that comes with heat as it settles in. And so I encourage you to notice and recognize what nourishes you in this next phase, and then that once you perhaps get settled into that, then by mid-August or so, usually there's another shift that comes that gets us into the fall. So it's an ongoing thing, and I hope that some of these principles in eating with Omer help root you in all of these transitions. I'm definitely not going away, and I will continue to share food ideas and food ritual ideas that match with the season and with Jewish time, and inspired by those body practices within Judaism that are kind of baked in. Oh, and I have a friend coming. This wasn't
You mean a child?
I have a child coming, my daughter. I'm just saying goodbye to my eating with the Omer friends. Oh, this is nourishing.
Tent.
We're in the tent. I told everybody we're in the tent, and Sophie is.
I have sleeping bags.
And Sophie has a sleeping bag.
It's purple and pink.
It's purple and pink. So, Sophie, is there anything you want to share about food that you learned while we were cooking together these past couple months?
I liked I liked how sometimes food changes. Like the egg, it changed. Because when eggs boil, the yolk, it gets thinner and thinner until it's thick, and then you can actually eat the yolk. And especially and I pretty much liked it. Especially I liked when you can save food. So like if you those containers, I like those.
You like the containers? That was fun, and I hope that we get to cook a little bit more this summer when we're on vacation together.
Yep.
So I'm just going to say a few more things to my friends here, okay? And then we'll turn it off. Let's see. Oh, we have a secret. Oh, okay. How about as we close, we'll say one thing about the tent, okay? I'm gonna share one thing. Can you hold your thought for a minute? So, as I said, I'm not going anywhere. I will continue to send out food rituals each month, and I plan to do more videos with just like a little weekly small little tip. And please stay in touch. I would also love to hear from you what resonated about eating with the Omer. If I can get my act together here, I'll send out a Google form with some questions, but really just informally more so. I'd love to hear what was most helpful for you. Was it the inspiration? Was it the recipes? Was it videos? Because that will help me put out future things. And I just wish you, Shavuot is this weekend. It's the time of an ultimate receiving, and I hope we can take moments in our just even one moment in our weekend to just sort of pause and whether it's looking at what's on our plates or being with our families and just and feeling the gratitude, because ultimately that is what this 49 days was about. So Sophie wants to say one thing about the tent. What's the one thing?
The one thing about the tent is that pretty much the tent, so the sleeping bags, we don't need pillows for them because they have a little thing here.
Oh, that's a feature.
And then the tent, it's all green. It has these little things. They're especially like the porches things, except they're a bit smaller. And then whenever it rains, we have a rain cover, and you just pull on that up there.
So we have a built-in pillow, and we have protection from the rain. So again, tying it back to eating with the Omer, maybe may you rest well with these recipes. And may you be protected and shielded from the rains to come with your meals and your meal ideas, and ultimately feeling nourished. Thank you so much, everybody. I can't believe this time has gone by so quickly.
Yeah.
Have a wonderful summer.
It's 7:05.
And it's 7:05. Want to wave goodbye?
Bye.
Bye, everybody.